I love that you can learn the knowledge of hair.
Does anybody else say facts? Or does everybody say FAQs?
I say frequently. I don't know. I don't even know. My mind is, that's a whole nother conversation.
No.
Welcome back. Welcome back to another video. We're gonna do a quick, or maybe not quick, but we're gonna do a Q&A.
Yeah.
Of what? Like just a marriage,
family, self-development.
Q&A. We're just gonna get right into it. We're gonna ask each other the facts. What is that? What's fact?
Well, you know, like you on a website, it's like facts, the FAQ.
That's how you say
frequently asked questions.
Facts? I never pronounced it like that. I just always
Wait,
said,
maybe I'm not supposed. Am I supposed to? Am I supposed to pronounce it?
Oh my god. FAQ. How do you get the C sound from the Q? I've never heard.
Maybe not then. I don't know.
I've always just said FAQs.
Really?
I'm not sure. Yeah, we asked each other 3 questions and we're gonna get straight into it. We said they'll be about marriage, family, and self-development. So one question for each category. You go first.
All right, so if I'm starting, what do you enjoy most about marriage?
Okay, so I was thinking about this because we read the questions before recording. So I was thinking about this and how honest do you want to get on this tube video? So funny answer would be your clothes.
You enjoy my clothes?
I really enjoy like being married and being like a tomboy and like I'm wearing your shirt right now. I really enjoy that. I really do. You said what do I enjoy most about marriage?
Interesting. Okay.
It's just so amazing. And then the deep sentimental side of me would just say like the partnership. Like I think it's dope to just be an adult going through life with like a homeboy for life. It's cool.
I feel that. Okay.
I dig it.
My clothes. That's so random. But I do feel it because I always say like when I was in middle school and I used to wear Tracy's clothes, it was like in his shoes.
Yeah,
it was like I had access to like a whole new like range of clothing. Like
it's so fun.
It was unlimited.
It is so fun. All right, so my first question for you would be, what is it like being married to a loctician / natural hairstylist?
It's funny because it's like you notice you can like point out good hair and bad hair. And you kind of see like you like, dang, them not healthy. or you could be like, dang, they really take care of those. Like, but it's like you notice it without noticing it, and then when you notice it, you be like, that's not too bad. But then at the same time, when you have your own locks, it's like I feel like I got like my own like on-call loctician that I just call. She show up at the house, and you know, I still watch TV and do what I do while I get my hair, you know, get it retwisted, you know. But
you've been so annoying.
It's pretty interesting. I've been. You see my head? I've been taking it easy on you.
No, I know. I was supposed to do his hair during this video, but I don't have my stuff at the house. Yeah. So no, I'm gonna get you right. It's been fun.
Now you're an unprepared loctician, and now I have to. What are we gonna do about
That's
this?
how it is though. Like, cause you're married to one. So look at me. Like, we're always the last to be fly. You know, we just keep the world fly, and we be looking mangy. You know.
Yeah.
All right. What's your second question?
What's it like being the only woman in the house? Like, you have all boys, and you're married with your husband, of course. Like, you're the only girl, only woman, I should say.
It's terrible. I feel like I should put a help me sign on the outside of our window.
Help me, dang.
If you're watching this, keep me in your thoughts 24/7. It is rough out here, okay?
How? In what way is it rough?
Let's see.
We all put the toilet seat down. What else?
No, I don't even pee in the boys' bathroom. Forget it. It's like a freaking urinal in there and never, ever, ever. Like, it has to be like a dire need for me to even pee in the boys' bathroom. I think I should have my own bathroom.
Yeah.
Or is that answering the question?
I don't know.
No, okay, but it's not really that bad. I'm just being dramatic. I think it's actually amazing. Like, I feel like a whole queen. I feel like that bee, you know? Like, I feel like queen bee nonstop. Even on Mother's Day, I don't even feel like it's different because, like, sometimes you guys just spoil me because you want, and sometimes you just spoil me out of irritation so you don't want to hear my mouth. But either way, I get spoiled, and I take it.
Stupid.
I take it regardless how I could get it. So I think it's actually amazing. I feel like that bee all the. What did you say? All the time.
Stupid.
Yeah, so I think it's great. Yeah, you have moments of feeling left out, but there's definitely more pros than cons.
Okay.
I don't want to learn how to play Madden, so I thought I would take this opportunity to tell you guys. Done with that.
What?
I'm gonna delete it off my phone.
That's the easy version.
It's stressful. But no, I think it's really dope.
Oh,
I think God knew what I needed, and it's beautiful. I'm not gonna lie, no complaints other than the pee on the toilet and the random like car conversations I don't know anything about. It's lit.
You be trying though.
I do try. I do try.
She be faking. She be low key interested. She just don't want to take the time to really like understand it.
Whatever. I have no choice. All right, so my second question for you is what are 3 pros and cons of homeschooling our kids? Start with the cons. What are 3 things that just like irritate you or that you like don't necessarily care for about like our homeschooling decision?
I don't really know if I could point out 3 cons. I would say the one is like, I think it's more of like a me. Like, I'm not the patient parent. So like the 3 + 3 = 7, and you're like, no, son. If there was 6 apples and Joe took away 3, how many apples is left? And then they give you like the number 4. I'm like that dad that's like, yo, my man. Like, what is 3 - 3? Like, so I can say that's probably like the
RJ be losing
biggest
patience.
con. That's why it's like I kind of like, she's more of like the teacher, I'm more like the principal kind of thing, you know? Like, I'm a substitute if I need to be, but like for the most part, like I just peek my head in, be like, y'all good? All right, let me go see what else we need to do over here. But I mean, the pros, I mean, I feel like they learn like a lot quicker because it's like they're like, the teacher doesn't have to like stretch herself thin to reach every student in the room. So it's like when it's more one-on-one, I feel like they're learning quicker. They enjoy it. They enjoy learning more, I feel like, because like you kind of see how like what their learning style is, so you can kind of like work with them on how they learn, and like it's like reverse psychology almost, you know what I mean? Like what's fun to you, and then you just make it fun, and then they enjoy it. And then what's the last thing I could say? It's just nice. Like, you don't have to worry about like bullies and stuff. Like, I don't know. Like, you don't have to worry about stuff that goes on at school, like people talking to him crazy, or like a teacher talking to him crazy, or anything. It's just like a nice little, like, that's one less thing you gotta worry about, you know. So it kind of works out in our favor.
Yeah, I love it. I think it's like a really good decision we've made, and we have so many reasons for doing it, but yeah, I think it's dope. Definitely more pros and cons.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not really, there's no cons to it. It's just like the cons would be like my own personal patience is what I gotta work on, you know. But other than that, I won't complain about it. Oh, but the one.
What? Well, that's too.
Caden was like the most golden child in school, and as soon as we started homeschooling, he was like, oh my god, it's hard. So we had to, like, once you break that barrier.
Oh yeah, cool. The first day that we started, it was the first day we started like really like homeschooling. I broke it down and I was like, let me tell you something here. I am not your teacher. I am your mom who is teaching you. There is a difference, okay? So I'm gonna need that same respect that you gave your teacher, but I had to also like let him know, like, I'm not your teacher, I'm your mom, because I think it's like I'm trying to make it where they're learning through life at all times and not like turning it on and off like, oh, we're homeschooling right now, okay, we're not. Like, I want to make it where like they can just be open to learning throughout life in general. So I want to be a mom who is teaching them, a mentor figure, all the things. I'm not a teacher like from that authoritarian perspective of like the traditional way of teaching. Like, that's not what it is. But I had to let them know, like, I will demand that same respect. You will listen, you will sit still, because I know you're capable of it, because we got so many like reports of him being this like model student, you know.
Yeah, he's getting other kids in trouble because
exactly.
That's another story.
That's another story. But yeah, so we definitely have to like set those expectations. But once we like got past that, like it's cool. I mean, he has his days, we have our days.
No, but I'm saying it was really just the first few months of it, and then it was like once he realized like you're homeschooled, like it's not that same setting, like, you know what I mean, it kind of like mellowed out. But when it first started, we were like, yo, like,
yeah, I was like,
every subject we brought up, it was like a fight. It was just like, bro. So now that's the other thing too, and now you know which ones to like, you can go hard with, like what he's more interested in. You could go like more hands-on experiments, like he's into science and like engineering and stuff, so it's like you do more stuff that's like they learn from using their hands instead of just like learning straight from the book, you know. So it's like that's kind of cool to be able to like turn that switch on and off, and like every day's a field trip if you want it to be, you know. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, Kane's crying. We're gonna try to speed this up. Okay, we're on our last question. So my last question for you, or no, it's your turn. Sorry.
Is it my turn? Oh yeah. So, what does self-love mean to you? Like, what if you were describing the self-love for yourself? What would that be?
Self-love to me is like everything. But it's everything because it is truly like I equate self-love to my relationship with God. Like, obviously, like my creator. Like, I feel like the more that I connect. Sorry, we got kids and more kids. But I feel like the more that I connect with God, the more my relationship strengthens with God, the more I connect with myself, because God created me. So self-love to me is just like a whole like spiritual thing, and that's why like I preach it. I like preach it down my client's throat and anyone I come in contact with, because we were truly made like uniquely. Like, we're all one of one. We cannot be created, duplicated, imitated, whatever the things are.
All that.
And I just truly feel like when you truly accept yourself, and when I mean self, I mean like the self that God created, like that's why I'm big on like natural self and just being as natural as you possibly can be, because you were perfect like as a little kid. And I mean, I can go on for days about this, but like even just healing your inner child, you're realizing like that's the closest you were to your natural self as a kid. You know, you weren't wearing fake hair or makeup or getting haircuts or trying to be like other people. Like, I feel like when you're born, you're the most individual that you could be. So I don't know, I think that's just like why it's so important to me, like, because I don't know, the more you stay connected with your creator, the more you stay connected with you, and you realize like, okay, like I was made perfectly, so why am I changing anything about me to look like someone else, to be like someone else? Like, yeah, so that's why like natural hair is big, because it's like that first it's like a silent protest. Like, you can wear your own hair, and when you leave the house, like, you don't even have to say a word. You don't have to say I'm black. You don't have to say I love myself. You just have to wear your hair, and people are gonna know like, wow, she's confident in her own skin because her hair is growing out of her skin, literally. So yeah, that's why it's important to me. So self-love is everything to me. It is my spirituality. It is my silent protest. It is my like walk of faith that I am who I am. And yeah. I hope that wasn't too long.
Yeah, I mean, that's how you feel.
That's that on that. Yeah. So my last question for you would be, how has your confidence changed since starting your lock journey? And if so, if it's changed, how do you think it helps increase your self-awareness?
I would say my confidence increased because I don't know. It's like for like at the beginning stage of it, like the in between part, I used to drive me crazy. Like when they get frizzy, like I can't handle all that stuff. Like I iron my clothes. I like to be clean looking. You know what I mean? So at first it was like, dang, my head just looks like it's going crazy, you know? And I was like, I needed to, fix. And after a while, I was like putting on beanies and hats trying to cover it. And after a while, you just be like, fuck it. It is what it is. Because at the end of the day, like, I'm all in and I ain't tripping now. It's just like one of those things like, I'm me. And this is me. Like, this is me.
It's a hard truth.
Like, and once you get there, though, it's a nice feeling. Because, I mean, a year ago, I would have never walked out the house like that. And don't get me wrong, like she said, she's supposed to be doing my hair, so it is time for it to get redone. But it's like, before I would have been, like, stressing about it. Like, now it's just like, you understand the process. Like, like, it's just, I don't know what it is, but it just makes it gives you like it's always about like making one less thing to worry about. You know what I mean? It's one less thing to worry about. Like I make sure it's moisturized and I'm good to go.
What was the second part of that question? Has it helped you increase your self-awareness? Well, I guess you answered it.
Yeah, in a sense. Like it's just like I'm me.
Here we are.
Nothing to it. Hey, get you some.
Get you some. You better. What is it? You better come and get you some of these.
What's that? Chicken salad. You better come and get you some.
Get you some. But okay, so yeah, we just wanted to switch up the style of video, get out the car, leave the take a break on the time lapse, the driving. We hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's one take. We're not editing much. It just is what it is. That's it is. I ain't tripping though. That's it.
You're gonna hear a lot of random verses that we use to get through life. So
yeah,
be prepared.
Definitely, hip hop saves us completely. We should have a whole video dedicated to hip hop.
That'd be interesting.
That would be so
the
funny.
Things you could do with that.
Yeah, I should ask you your top 5.
My top 5.
I don't even know.
Wait, top 5 artists?
Yeah. Huh. Okay, next video. Okay. We love you guys. Thank you so much for the support.
I'm joking.
Yeah, I gotta get my top 5 ready. That's a real intimate question to ask somebody.
Yeah. Says a lot about you.
We're gonna do that. Yeah, so we love you guys. Thank you so much for the support. Always, this has been fun. Always. The fact that we got a few minutes to sit down and record midday with all 3 kids awake is a win. So
we're gonna get out of here while we're ahead.
Yeah, well, it's still quiet.